Hello, students!
Mais uma aula com a Teacher Vanessa!
Hello, students! Hello, boys! Hello, girls! Hello, everyone! Hey, students! I love you so much! E na aula de hoje, a teacher vai ensinar para vocês alguns comandos em inglês. Então, let's go! Look, students! Sit down! Repeat! Sit down! Sit down! Sit down! O que significa sit down? Sit down significa sente-se. Yes? Olha só a próxima palavra. Stand up. Stand up. Stand up. Repeat, students. Stand up. Stand up. Stand up. Stand up significa levante-se. Yes? Olhem só, students. Raise your hands. Olhem só. Repeat. Raise your hands. Raise your hands. Raise your hands. Levante suas mãos. Raise your hands. Raise your hands. Raise your hands. Raise your hands. Very good. Alissa, students. Clap your hands. 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 Bater palmas. Então, students, agora vamos praticar. Ó. Sit down. Sit down. Sit down. Sit down. Look. Stand up. Stand up. Stand up. Stand up. Yes. Agora. Raise your hands. Raise your hands. Raise your hands. Raise your hands. Agora, students. Clap your hands. Clap your hands. Clap your hands. Clap your hands. Sit down. Stand up. Sit down. Stand up. Raise your hands. Raise your hands. Raise your hands. Clap 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 your hands. Raise your hand. Raise your hand. Sit down. Sit down. Sit down. Stand up. Sit down. Stand up. Sit down. Stand up. Stand up. Stand up. Sit down. Sit down. Raise your hands. Raise your hands. Raise your hands. Clap your hands. Clap your hands. Clap your hands. Clap your hands. Raise your hand. Raise your hand. Sit down. Stand up. Sit down. Stand up. Clap your hands. Clap your hands. Raise your hands. Raise your hands. Sit down. Stand up. Raise your hands. Clap your hands. Raise your hands. Clap your hands. Sit down. Stand up. Sit down. Stand up. Clap your hands. Clap your hands. Raise your hands. Raise your hands. Sit down. Stand up. Yes, students. Ó, agora eu vou falar e vocês irão seguir esses comandos. Ok, students? Are you ready? Vocês estão prontos? Yes, podem sentar aí, ó, ao lado aí, ó. Escolha um cantinho para vocês sit down. Pode sit down on the chair, na cadeira, ou pode sentar no sofá, ok? Vamos lá. Sit down. Sit down. Stand up. Raise your hands. Raise your hands. Clap your hands. Clap your hands. Sit down. Stand up. Sit down. Stand up. Raise your hands. Raise your hands. Clap your hands. Clap your hands. Yes, students, congratulations. Agora eu vou clap hands for you. Bater palma aí, ó, pra vocês. E olhem só, agora façam a atividade que tá lá no plano diário. Não se esqueça de copiar no caderno cabeçalho. Colégio Nossa Senhora Aparecida. Agora, students, nós estamos em outro mês. Qual mês que nós estamos? February. Yes, é o mês de fevereiro. Lembrando que em inglês o mês vem antes da data. Então, primeiro é o mês, depois o dia e depois o ano. Yes, qual é o meu nome? My name is Vanessa. Nice to meet you. Prazer em conhecê-los. Yes, students. Então, faça o exercício que está aí, ok? Ó, só lembrando. Sit down. Sit down. Stand up. Oh, sit down. Stand up. Sit down. Stand up. Raise your hands. Raise your hands. Clap your hands. Clap your hands. Yes, students. Oh, chame o father, ou a mother, ou brother, sister, para brincar com vocês. Ao invés de brincar de vivo ou morto, brinquem de sit down e stand up. Sit down e stand up. Clap your hands. Raise your hands. Raise your hands. Clap your hands. Thank you, students. I love you so much. So, bye-bye.